cheeseburger, and this here burger is gonna be dank. So yeah, it's gonna be so god dang, it'll make you want to slap your mother mama for it. So yeah. I'm gonna go to new window, and we're gonna go to YouTube's, and I want to go to my channel, and I'm gonna mute this. There we go. All right, people. What the is up with all you crazy mother out there? How the are you doing? See, now here's the thing. On Cooking with Cobra, I have to censor my language because YouTube apparently has this family-friendly image. Well, that, like straight up, that. You feel what I'm saying, YouTube? Like, I tend to think, if you're that honest, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's start things off with a drink combination, shall we? And now, I don't have a soundboard. I have a YouTube video that produces the beeping noise, so I can censor my. You feel what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? You crazy mother. Okay, do you feel what I'm saying? Like, for real though. Because now they can't be like, oh, he's cussing on YouTube. No the I'm not. No the I'm not. You. And all the haters. That's what I'm saying. It's all a bunch of bull. Insert the blanks. Okay, enough of that. That's okay. So this way I can play the beeping noise whenever I feel the need to cuss. That way, you know. But what do we have for a drink combination tonight? Well, on Cooking with King Cobra, tonight's drink combination is dun 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 99 proof bananas and Monster energy drink. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you what, like this right here looks pretty dank. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, this is gonna get me so faced you don't even know. This here drink combination here is gonna get me so riggedy wrecked, son. Like, you don't even know. The haters, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a good channel here. I think a lot of people will get into this. Do you have to manually click it? Unfortunately, yes. I mean, I could edit my videos, but I'm lazy like that. So I guess, you know. Oh yeah, so on my cooking channel, I'll be doing drink combinations, crazy recipes, you know what I'm saying? Hang on a minute. Oh, there they are. So I've done the Elvis Presley bacon cheeseburger before. It's a relatively simple recipe. I'm gonna start putting the majority of my recipes that I did on the King Cobra JFS channel onto this channel. That way. And just in case I want to play some guitar for this video, I should probably clip my nails real quick. Yeah. Elvis Presley burger consists of Texas toast, burger patties, a burger patty, I should say, whatever. Some bacon, some Swiss cheese, some bananas, some peanut butter, some jelly, some mayo. Oh, yeah. And it's good to clip your nails anyways. You don't want them getting too long. There we go. All right. Drink combo time. Now, this is a drink combo for the adults. You shouldn't be consuming Monster or alcohol if you are underage. I mean, if you're a little kid, you shouldn't be drinking Monster, period. But I'd at least wait till you're like maybe 12 or 13 or 14 before you have your first Monster. Just to be on the safe side, you know. And don't overdo it. Like, you get a smaller can, take like a couple sips, and see how it affects you. You know, some people are very, 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 very sensitive to caffeine. So when you're mixing hard liquor and caffeine, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with that. Okay, so I poured about that much Monster, or excuse me, I poured about that much bananas in there. Let's see, about that much bananas in there. So it looks like, hold on. There we go. Half a cup bananas. Always make sure you put the lid back on your bottle so you don't spill it. Now, I am 27 years old. I am not working tonight, and I'm off the clock, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So they can't, 99 proof bananas and some Monster energy drink. Hashtag fresh can. Oh yeah, look at all this CO2 coming out of there. Yummy. Go ahead and just pop that off. All right. So now that I've disposed of this plastic off the lid, I'm going to take it to the trash receptacle. I should be back. All right. Just as a habit, I want to keep my phone off. Actually, no, I need to turn it on because I got a cooking video to record. Oh, that was a while back. A while back when I was doing a YouTube live video a couple weeks ago, someone doxed me. And I had cops showing up at my door asking me if I was going to commit suicide. And I said, no, why would I want to do something stupid like that? And yeah. I was getting into my music, you know, and yeah. Oh, the hookah is sitting on my coffee table. I might do a hookah video on my King Cobra JFS account. Now we got our monster opened. Take the lid off. Pour that nectar of goodness in there. Booyah. Just like that. And then we have it, YouTube. One mixed drink for Gothic King Cobra. I can show you what the hookah looks like, but I want to grab it real quick. This is the hookah that I speak of. Beautiful. For all your hashish needs. People are like, where's the hookah? And I'm just like, well, check this out. Check out this beast right here. There are some custom hoses I want to order for it eventually. But I'm not worried about it right now. All right. So we're about to see just how good this mother drink combination be. Hopefully this dank combination be dank as So let's find out. Hmm. 99 proof bananas and Monster energy drink. Yo, this right here is delicious. Like straight the up. Like this is so good. It's got a nice taste to it, and it'll get you drunk as get you all kinds of up if you drink the whole thing to yourself. Yeah, which is not recommended by any means. Huh. 99 proof bananas and Monster. Delicious. How strong is 99 proof bananas, you ask? Well, it's 99 proof, which means it's almost 100 proof. It's almost as strong as Everclear. Would you drink would that drink combination pair well with one of your burgers? Thinking of following one of your recipes for dinner. I don't see why it wouldn't pair deliciously with a burger. But if you're not a fan of sweets, fair warning, this drink combination is very sweet. And even when I'm drinking, I gotta watch my language on this channel at least. Because even though parents will give other people shh for cussing, they do it in front of their kids all the time, and it's the most hypocritical thing any adult ever does. But that's beside the point. Sipping on that 99 banana and Monster. Yeah. But Everclear is 190 proof. All right. So you take 99 proof bananas. That's basically 100% less stronger than Everclear. That 90 proof. So it's not quite as potent as Everclear, but it's potent enough. Steve's doing good. I was just hanging out with him the other night. Steve found himself some companionship, and I'm very happy for him. Nope. Me nor Jeremy went to jail. None of us. Like, I had a little skirmish earlier, but I'm not going to discuss it on social media. For the simple fact of the matter, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant. I got off as light as I possibly could. Just leave it at that. No, they pretty much let me off with a warning because I have no warrants and no arrest record. On the grander scheme of things, it could have been a lot worse. So, man. They could have taken the hookah, but they didn't. They were just like, oh, that's for hashish. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now, for a hookah that my buddy Jeremy spent $100 on, and he wanted to get it out of his apartment because he has a newborn with him now. So he's like, I'll just give you the hookah and give me the money when you can. You can use a hookah for that, but it's primarily used for hashish and tobacco. Well, they have a hashish tobacco. That's not really, you know. You can use tobacco in your hookah. Hashish is a form of hookah tobacco, and it's extremely moist. There's a shop here in town that sells hookah tobacco and coals. I mean, Jeremy gave me the coals that he had with his, so, you know. Hold on a second, YouTube. Let's find a comfortable place to set this down in front of me here. All right, so let's see here. I can sit back in my chair and film a video from my phone, but if I'm doing anything live, just bring it over here. All right. If I wanted to, I could just take this here cigarette and break it up into the hookah bowl right quick. I mean, if you don't have hookah tobacco, this is literally the next best thing. So I can take a couple of cigarette butts here and just break them up into the hookah. Right quick. All right. Need that. And these coals are a pain in the ass to light. The ones that came with it, but that's all right. I'm not complaining. So I'm gonna grab both these hoses and well, I want to carve one of them real quick and then leave the other one open. All right. Hooey. But yeah, you don't have to stick hookah tobacco on your hookah YouTube. You can stick cigarette tobacco in your bowl. And you just sit back and relax, puff on your hookah, you know. These are the tongs for the coal. But I can sit here and grab my stir stick from my pipe and just kind of stir the tobacco around a little bit. Bowl's a little bit hot, but I want to unscrew it real quick. All right. Dump it on in there just like that. All right. Get a little bit of hookah action for my new channel. Just some people are curious about it. They're just like, oh, I heard you got a hookah. Yeah, I did. And it's pretty fucking sweet. But that's my new hookah. Go ahead and put the tongs over there with it. But yeah, I'm about to get into cooking this here burger, but you know, hoo-wee. I don't mind the smell of tobacco, but that's getting a little foggy in here. But there are things I can do to minimize the smell of tobacco in my apartment. And one of the things I can do, instead of loading a full bowl of tobacco, I could sit here and load half a bowl, roast it, carb it, and ghost it. And by ghosting the tobacco, I can get a maximum hit on the nicotine, as well as help with the smell a bit. And after you get done smoking that hookah, man, I tell you that little fucker likes to fog things out, so to speak. So, I mean, that being said, if I take my tobacco pipe, I'm good on nicotine for a minute because that hookah's pretty strong. Well, I want to get my stove turned on and warmed up, and then while it warms up, I'll sip on my drink combination, and then make sure the spatula is nice and clean. So I'll be making an Elvis Presley bacon cheeseburger, and I'll do it live here and then record it on my phone while I'm doing it. And this is going to be the basic format for this channel. That comment made me laugh. They're coming back for you, Cobes. Yeah, right. Mm. 1 second, YouTube. I'll clean my spatula off before I start the video. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna let the stove heat up. So that way when I go. Now, if you wanted to make the Elvis Presley bacon cheeseburger that much more delicious, you take some butter and some sugar and you toast it into your Texas toast. And you sprinkle a little bit of sugar on your burger patty and cook the sugar into it. And then you add everything else. You know what I'm saying? That would just, oh, man. But I don't have any sugar, so, you know. Yeah. Well, Tony's seasoning is pretty good. I use it on all my stuff. However, I'm not going to use any Tony's seasoning on my buns for the Elvis Presley burger. I might put a little bit on the bacon and a little bit on the patty, and that's it. Because most of the ingredients on this burger are sweet and, you know. Yeah. But I assure you that dankness is on its way. Oh, yeah, my friends will testify to that. Cobra is an excellent drinking buddy. Yeah, I'll testify to that. Wishing I was eating at Cobra's tonight. Aw. I appreciate that compliment. Hell yeah. I mean, there's already a little bit of bacon grease in the bottom of my pan from a pizza burger I cooked the other day. And that'll be a recipe for this channel for sure. But as long as you people keep watching the cooking videos, I'll keep making them. Here's to this channel going viral. Yeah. Indeed, bacon grease adds to the dankness. And with the bacon grease already in the bottom of my pan, I want to basically toast my sandwich buns in that grease. Some people are like, okay, why don't you clean your pan very much after you make a burger? That's disgusting. But me, I'm just like, okay, you know what? The grease from the last burger you cook in that pan collects at the bottom, and you can reuse that grease to keep your food from sticking. And you can it also adds flavor to it. I mean, the pan's not so dirty that it's just unsanitary to cook with, but a little bit of grease at the bottom of your pan isn't going to hurt nothing, no how. Because after blasting that hookah with some of that cigarette tobacco, it stinks like tobacco in here, and cool off on that for a second. I mean, I don't mind the smell of tobacco, but my neighbors are probably like, oh my God, it smells like cancer in there. Gross. So, like, yeah. Here's hoping to win the fucking Powerball. I bought me a ticket. Show did. 223 million is at stake. I would be happy with that amount, even after taxes. The videos on my channel would get that much more awesome after I moved into my dream house. The window's already open, Mr. Riker, and I guess we'll see, won't we? There was a Casper police officer that was just shot in a standoff recently, and he's in the hospital, so speedy recovery. Yeah, that 99 proof bananas will definitely wet your whiskers a little bit. I'm starting to feel kind of good right now. I don't know about you, YouTube, but I mean, like, the worst thing I'm doing on my channel is smoking tobacco and drinking alcohol. I don't think YouTube's going to care about that too much, So I try to avoid my Popeye mouth. I get it, sailor mouth. Wow, blow me down, Olive. Oh, that handle's just about done drying. Some of you may not know this, but I sell magic wands on a Etsy store by the name of Cobra Craft Wands. And wand number 10 is just about done. I make 10 wands per batch. And as soon as that batch sells out, you got to wait for another one. You know, these are handcrafted wands by yours truly. And the crystal wands are a bit more expensive to produce. That's why they cost more, which is fair enough. But, hold on a second. Look at this. That's actually dry enough. I can probably take it off the vice clip. This is the quartz crystal wand I'm building for my Etsy store. And the quartz is in there nice and straight. And right now I'm examining it to see if it needs anything else. That pointy bit by the handle is blocked off, so whoever buys it's not going to poke their hand on it. It's not too heavy, but it's got some weight to it. I tell you, if I wasn't selling it on Etsy, I'd keep it for my collection. Yes, decent flow. Nice hefty weights. Trying to decide if this shit's done or, And examining it more closely, I see a little section right there where the handle's trying to come off. And I can't have that, so put like a dab of glue right there and pinch it right there. But take a look right here and you see that little bit sticking up right there. Yeah, that's the area that needs to be fixed. I can't take any chances on this handle coming off. But so far, this wand looks good. This is what I would build for myself if I was building myself a crystal wand. So I'll put a bunch of that glue right there on that spot where the handle's trying to come off just a little bit. And then I'll squeeze it back onto the vice clamp right there. Excellent. That wand's just about done drying. Now, when you're done using your Gorilla Glue, this is the stuff I use for my wands. Clear drying Gorilla Glue, it works excellent. Put the cap on. But yeah, that's a good looking wand. That'll make a nice addition to the store. Phone's fully charged. Let's do this shit. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at you with another awesome cooking video. And this video is for my new second channel, Cooking with King Cobra. Right now I got a drink combination. This here is 99 proof bananas mixed with Monster. Mm. Here's the first ingredient. And here's the second ingredient. Righteous. I got it mixed up in this pretty sick mug. Alright, so right now I'm going to be cooking with y'all, and I'm doing this video live as well on my second channel here. And the first awesome recipe I'm going to cook up for you is a King Cobra classic, the Elvis Presley bacon cheeseburger. This is a pretty tasty combination in my opinion. Of course, if you think it sounds gross, you probably haven't tried it. I'm not saying you have to try it, but don't knock it till you try it. All right. So I'm going to take you into my kitchen, and we're going to assemble this delicious masterpiece for your sick entertainment on another episode of Cooking with King Cobra. Casper's favorite autistic. Now, what's going to make this channel any different from my King Cobra JFS account? Really, the only difference is less cussing and less adult-themed topics. Yes, I'm going to consume alcohol and smoke tobacco on camera for my channel, but that's how I do. That's how I do, you know. I just got done smoking a pinch of cigarette tobacco off my hookah, so the air's already pretty fogged up with some tobacco. So in order to maintain that smell, so it doesn't get too overpowering on the smell of tobacco, I got the window open. And here's a brilliant technique you can do with your pipe if you're trying to hide the smell of tobacco. You take your trusty tobacco pipe and you load half a bowl of tobacco instead of a full bowl. Take your lighter, you take a hit of your tobacco, inhale it, cover the bowl, hold the pipe, smoke in until the smell's gone completely, and until the hit is gone completely, then exhale. This is known as ghosting a hit. So if you're a bit finicky about the smell of tobacco getting all over the place, this is a great way to help you with the smell of it. So I got my trusty billiard. I love this pipe. This is one of my favorite pipes. I've had it for over a year now. I have 3 different kinds of tobacco, 2 different kinds of black Cavendish, and some tobacco in a tin, so to speak. The reason why I named this the Elvis Presley bacon cheeseburger is because Elvis himself enjoyed peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And adding the bacon, the jelly, the mayonnaise, the burger patty, the Swiss cheese, and the thick Texas toast is my own personal twist on it. So, I had the stove turned on to a medium heat, and I've been letting it warm up before I get to the process of cooking it. You might see a hookah video on my King Cobra JFS account. Yeah. I want to set that sexy pipe down, let it cool off. Don't want the wood on your pipe to get too warm now. I take excellent care of my tobacco pipes, trust and believe. It took a couple of habits to form, but my first couple of pipes, I lost the first pipe I owned. That sucked. The second pipe I owned broke. I've had several tobacco pipes break on me. It's not pleasant, but I look at it like this, YouTube. If the pipe breaks on you, it's not meant to be your pipe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these two pipes that I have in my tobacco pipe collection that I have in my ashtray, these pipes have lasted me at least 1 year. If you get a tobacco pipe and it lasts you well over a year and you have that pipe a year later, then it's meant to be in your collection. That's just the way I look at it. This drink combination is delicious. Not exactly nutritious, but you know what? I want to pour another one for this Elvis Presley burger. Yeah. Now, mixing alcoholic beverages with any caffeinated beverages for the adults. I do not condone underage tobacco or underage alcohol use. If you're underage and you want to smoke and drink, I get that. It's awesome. It feels good, the nicotine, the alcohol coursing through your veins. It feels fantastic. But wait till you're old enough to enjoy them at the right age. It's less trouble on yourself. Because trust and believe, Gothic King Cobra doesn't encourage minors and consumption. Fuck that shit. And here's the thing of it. I'm being kind of a hypocrite for saying that because when I was underage, I would consume alcohol and tobacco when I was underage. And when I got caught doing it, trust and believe I got in trouble for it. But now that I'm 27 years old, they can't be like, oh, Mr. Saunders, we don't like you doing tobacco and alcohol. No. I'm autistic and I'm old enough in the States and in Europe for that matter. So go away with your nonsense. See, look at that. I could have said something way more explicit to finish that sentence, but the Cooking with King Cobra channel is going to be a bit more PG. You might have alcohol and tobacco consumption on my channel, yes, but that's how I roll. You're not going to see alcohol on my channel all the time, but I'll throw in a dank drink combination to go with a dank cooking recipe when I can. And that just means you're getting more for your view. You're not just getting some dank ass cooking recipe, you're also getting a tasty drink combination. So if I can do a drink combination with my recipes, then it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? These are suicide drinks that get the party popping. I want to show you, let me finish this drink real quick, and then I want to show you how to mix up this delicious combination that I have concocted. You're old enough to drink alcohol, then you're old enough to buy from the liquor store, you're old enough to mix and match, but if you're underage, stick to mixing caffeine and soda and energy drinks and that sort of thing. Oh, not to be too explicit, but that is a good looking scepter. That's going to look nice when the person who buys that scepter is going to be extremely pleased. Because I'm taking my time to make sure that this is something you can hold and display and not poke yourself on. I noticed the copper wire when I wrapped it was poking out at the side towards the handle. And some people don't have enough common sense to go, okay, the handle stops right here. So I extended the handle to save the person, whoever buys this glorious crystal scepter for $34. You'll be able to pick it up and you're not going to cut yourself on it. So, which was worth extending the handle. And I'm pretty sure that this second batch of wands is going to sell out a lot quicker than my first batch. The first batch I sold on Cobra Craft wands sold out in 5 minutes flat. I made $240 in 5 minutes flat for about 2 weeks of carving wands and painting them and drying them and that sort of thing. Which 2 weeks of hard work to make that much money in 5 minutes flat. That's pretty impressive. I'm kind of ignoring the chat right now so I can focus more on this YouTube video for my cooking channel. But I don't think anybody minds. Excuse me. It's taken me a minute to get to that cooking recipe, so I'll finish this drink combination, mix another one for the burger, take a couple sips of it, and then cook the burger up. I got the stove nice and hot. I turned it off momentarily because I'm almost done with this drink combo. The first half of it anyways. And I don't want to fuck up my good pan here, so I said I wasn't gonna cuss and I did it, son of a gun. Okay, that's the only time I cuss on my channel. It's not making a habit. See, I'm so used to cussing on my other channel that I don't see the big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the big deal about cussing. If you let words offend you, then they hold the power over you. And if you want to take the power away from offensive words, stop letting them be offensive. Stop letting words that people say offend you. And I guarantee you, that just solves everything. But you mentioned you craft wands. Does that mean you practice some sort of magic? Yes. About a year ago, I found out Kim Jong-un was producing nuclear bombs and threatening the United States. And a year later, he stops. Coincidentally enough, I says to myself, I screamed it to the universe, a circle of protection for the world and for the United States against Kim Jong-un's nuclear threats. And after that spell that I cast, about a year later, Kim Jong-un's like, oh, I give up. And you realize that, okay, he's also making peace with the Korean War is also stopping. So the repercussion of my magical spell seems to be working. And if Kim Jong-un actually stays good on his promise and he destroys all his nukes and keeps peaceful with everybody else, if Kim Jong-un makes a legitimate effort to stay peaceful with everybody else and he keeps to his word, then I will take back every negative thing I've ever said about him. I'm like, all right, it takes a bigger man to admit when he's defeated. And the way I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah, forget the nukes, man. That's bad for the environment. And I think Kim Jong-un realized that because as soon as he tested one of his nuclear missiles, he had like 4 earthquakes on September 3rd. 4 earthquakes on September 3rd. And it destroyed his nuclear base from those 4 earthquakes. And he's like, okay, maybe something's telling me not to mess with this shit. Oh, he cussed again. Okay, pardon my French, sacré-ville. No, but I checked Ancestry.com and I do have some French heritage, so Ancestry.com. Get yourself a DNA testing kit. Those things are pretty sweet. I found out that I'm 80% British, a little bit of German, a little bit of French, a little bit of Scottish Viking. So I'm kind of a mutt, basically. But I'm mostly British. And then my family migrated to New York City in the early 17 to 1800s. And then from there, it just spread out all across the United States. I've been to New York one time. I went to New York one time. I was on vacation with my dad, and I'm like, cool city, but a little too crowded for my taste. And that's just the honest opinion. Like, some people are like, well, how do you like living out in one horse town, Wyoming? You know, and I'm just like, well, it has its moments where it's not the greatest, but then it has its moments where it's like, things are a bit simpler out in a smaller city like Wyoming. Wyoming compared to New York City is a lot more populated. And nothing against people, but you know, when you live in a state where there's less people, it's like, you know, unless of course you know, people start moving into the state, and that's all it takes, you know, for a state to get bigger, is for people to start moving down here and going, okay, you know. A lot of people came down to Casper, Wyoming for the eclipse, and that's where I reside, is in good old Casper, Wyoming. But as soon as the eclipse was done, they're like, okay, we're getting out of here. And some people came back to Casper because of the eclipse. Like, every detail on that crystal scepter is perfect, but I noticed just that one little section where the leather could come undone and the handle could come loose. And we end up putting some more Mod Podge on that glue spot once it's done drying, just to make sure that that handle's nice and sealed and nobody poking their hands when they hold this glorious crystal wand that was crafted by yours truly. So I bought me a Powerball ticket, and if I won the lottery, I'd make a donation to Joshua Storehouse. I'd make a donation to the Casper Police Department. I'd make a donation to the hospital I was born in. I'd help my dad get his 66 Mustang back that he had in high school. I'd build my dream house. I'd be set, man. Yeah. Any sort of debt that my parents had would be eliminated completely. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be awesome. I'd use some of that money to invent a product that would make useful sense in a modernized world. You know? Because here's the thing. If you win the lottery, if you're lucky enough to win the lottery, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you use some of that money to invent a useful product, you can keep the majority of your money going. You know what I'm saying? And if you win, only tell people you trust. Because there are some people who get so greedy and it's just disgusting. You know, if you win enough money, you can get your shit together and fix everything and then make more amazing things happen and improve the lives of others. All of a sudden, your invention's making you extra money. You can use that extra money to donate to good causes. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, that's what I'm saying. You know. But check out King Cobra's Fang on customizedgirl.com. This is where I have my own little merchandise store. I have a couple of unisex items with my face on it, but the majority of that merchandise is geared towards my sexy female fans. Mm. That's good drink combo. Yeehaw. Now, making a crystal scepter is a bit more time consuming than making a basic handheld wand. Here's my wand that I made for myself, and this thing is freaking sweet. I use this all the time. Let me tell you about the advantages of not wearing underwear when the weather's warmer outside. The ladies be checking you out. If you have a nice physique, is a more PG way of saying it, and you use it to your advantage, you know. I mean, right now I'm single, but I'm not focused on dating. I know the right one's bound to come along. It's going to happen when I least expect it. You know, that's how it usually goes, for me at least. Right now, I'm more focused on getting my music and my brand out there. So that's why I started the second channel. Get a more PG-ish, kind of PG-13-ish, you know, channel going to where more people can view it and feel comfortable knowing, well, at least he doesn't cuss in his channel. He's not talking about his personal life. He's not talking about explicit stuff. Ooh-wee. The weather outside in Casper is beautiful right now. I'm sitting here in my apartment just going, wow. Nature at its finest. This is the kind of weather that makes me push through winter like it's almost here. Here's the thing, though. I use my magic to help people. I very rarely use my own magical powers to help myself. I use my magical powers to help people. Now, case in point, YouTube, I've been casting dark negative spells against ISIS, and they're losing territory. That's just awesome. I cast a spell against Kim Jong-un's nuclear warheads about a year ago. And then later on in the news today, I see a story. And then, I mean, if you don't believe me, we can look it up right now. If we go to YouTube right quick, and you're about to hear just exactly why this has my influence on it. I'm already subscribed to the Young Turks on my King Cobra JFS account. I subscribe to them because they're independent media. I can trust them a lot more than I can trust CNN or Fox. You want to keep it real. That's how I keep it real. All right, so I'm at the Young Turks channel. Let's go to videos. Is there a path to peace for North Korea? Let's click on that video. And make sure we turn the sound up.
So why not have them delivered to your doorstep? At GlassesUSA.com, you can choose from...
I mean, this is no self-serving statement.
Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, is in South Korea right now. That is, if you weren't aware, historic. That has not happened before. And because of that, is giving people hope of that finally there can...
Hold on a second. I gotta find the video that I'm looking for. And the Young Turks post. They post a lot of videos on the regular, so maybe I didn't click on the right video. Let's see. Cooking with Cobra just took a political turn. Amidst controversy, hold on a second. Okay, I know the video's on their channel. I'll just go to their fucking channel real quick. Okay. Force a habit. Shit. Okay. That's all I'm cut. 4 times on this channel. That's it. I mean, if you ever think about cussing, blow it out your Asperger's. That's not a cuss word. That's a disorder, which I have. So, you know what? Yeah, I went there. I fudging went there. Well, let's see if I switch accounts to my King Cobra JFS account. Go into Creator Studio. Let's see.
For all the late nights and early mornings.
Is it worth hearing him say?
Okay, I found the video I was looking for. Most excellent. When I said I put a circle of protection on the world and the United States against Kim Jong-un's nuclear threat about a year ago, and I seen this video and I was like, well, this is interesting. You take some 99 proof bananas, about half a cup's worth. I seem to drop the cap. Hold on a second. There we go. Make sure you cap your shit before you release it. 99 proof bananas and some Monster. Got a whole cup right there. There we go. Get a quick view of that drink combo right quick. There we go. I love using magic to help people in need, who need it more than I do. What you do with your powers determines if you're a good or a bad caster of sorts.
After a historic meeting with South Korea, North Korea has announced that they will be closing their nuclear test sites in May. According to the South Korean president's office, North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, declared, "I am not a person who will fire a nuclear weapon to the South or the U.S. or target the U.S." Now, apparently, the Punggye-ri site's closure will be done in public, and Kim Jong-un had agreed to invite experts of South Korea and the U.S. to disclose the process to the international community with transparency. Now, according to a spokesperson for South Korean President Moon, Kim also said, "If we meet often with the U.S., build trust, end the war, and eventually are promised no invasion, why would we live with the nuclear weapons?" Now, there is some suspicion that these sites have actually already been toppled from a recent earthquake. Now, according to the Associated Press, Chinese scientists have presented evidence that 4 earthquakes following North Korea's September 3rd, 2017 detonation of an estimated 100-kiloton nuclear weapon caused parts of the mountain to cave in, and it is possible that radioactive material could leak from the resulting cracks. Now, Punggye
First thing I says to myself, am I supposed to be scared of Kim Jong-un's nuclear threat when America is so desensitized to violence? Second thing I said was the circle of protection against Kim Jong-un's nuclear threat. About a year ago, and it resurfaced when I seen this video, 4 earthquakes on September 3rd destroyed his nuclear base. And he's just like, maybe this is a sign I shouldn't fuck with nuclear waste. Oh, he cussed again. Well, shit. Fucking A. God damn it. Yeah, it's so family friendly, right? No, but on the for real though, if you think that's bad, you should see my next channel, my other channel. No, but it's all right. I'm celebrating the fact that one of my spells was very successful. I protected the world and the United States from that shit. And I says to myself, I says, okay, a circle of protection against Kim Jong-un's nuclear war threat. And about a year later, he gets about 4 earthquakes on September 3rd, 3 and 4, the 2 numbers that I'm associated with. And then lo and behold, I'm like, okay, you know what? A circle of protection for the people fighting against ISIS. And all of a sudden, you see ISIS is losing territory. It's like, yeah. I very rarely use my magic to help myself. I use like the bigger majority of the spells to help the bigger situations, or try to at least. And when my magic gets involved, you can definitely see a change for the better good. When my magic is involved, you can definitely see a better change for the good of humanity involved. And especially after when it's gone for years with like conflict and this and that, and then lo and behold, it starts going bad for the people who are trying to fuck it up for everybody. Imagine that. Oh, But after this video, I'm gonna try to avoid cussing if I can. I mean, I said I was going to, but then I kind of got carried away. You know what? Y'all are just too goddamn sensitive. That's what I say. Do you think the last thing on Anne Frank's mind was, all these people cussing, it's so offensive? That just fucking proved my point right there. ACWY. No, there's racism in our society. There's racism and bullshit in our society. And you're offended by a little bit of cussing. Stop and think about that for a second, YouTube. Oh, camera on my phone don't want to stay up. There we go. Got the camera up. Smashing. Recording this video live helps too. But here's the thing of it. We got racism and political incorrectness and just bullshit all around. And you're more concerned about me smoking a cigarette and having a couple of cuss words on YouTube. That's what's really concerning about our society, is people are more offended by the idea of cussing than they are about everything else that's way more offensive. I shouldn't have to explain that to you. You know what I'm saying? There are 10 zillion things that are more offensive than cussing, but you want to have a fucking stink about it, you know. Pretty much the only video I have cussing in on this channel. It's like I tried. I got such a habit of just saying what's on my mind and being brutally honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I want to give a shout out to Jeremy Rogers, Michael Baldwin. Both their wives just gave birth to new kids. That's what's up. And a shout out to homeboy Scotty, because today is his daughter's birthday. Shout out to my goddaughter. Happy birthday to her. "99 proof bananas mixed with Monster." This is some tasty stuff. No, but if I try to avoid cussing for the most part on my channel, I should be fine. There's already so much hype about my first channel that the second one's going to get all the exposure from my first channel. Goddamn camera didn't want to stay up, but I fixed that issue right quick. I've already cussed in this video, so I want to cuss in any other video. Fuck that nonsense. Just get it out in one video. Because at this point, it's like, okay, you know what? I need to post a video for this channel, so. That's enough drink combination for the burger. I don't want to drink it all at once and be like, oh, gotta make another one. Oh, we. The fucking alcohol. The fucking alcohol I've consumed in this drink combination is delicious. 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 We're making a rockin' cheeseburger for this channel. Yeah, I got you on the cell phone. Not too crazy on the drink combination, but you know, enough to make a decent video. Whoa. Didn't mean to knock the cell phone camera down. There we go. There we go. How you doing, you two? There we go. Proper camera angles on this delicious burger. Yeah. I'll tell you what, food recipes all in one spot. Any idea from now on that I have for a food recipe is going on the cooking channel. So that way, all the fans who want just strictly cooking videos get what they want. Yeah. perfect amount. Smoking pipe tobacco for heavy causes. You already know how it goes, YouTube. Yeah. This video getting posted to my King Cobra JFS channel. Step inside for a second. I should have noticed that's clean. You know what? Taking a leak before you make the video and then washing your hands nice and clean. Notice I'm trying to hide it on my channel because at this point it's just like, okay, we all know what you're doing right now. A nice drink combination for, you know, the Elvis Presley burger, which I'm going to remake for your sick entertainment. That's good pot tobacco. The pipe smoking burger aficionado is back at it again with a Cobra classic. Come with me on a magical journey. Toast the buns before I make the burger. That's high in lean content. What's up?
What's up, buddy? Can me and Shorty come in?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.